keep me going. Yesterday morning, I was freaking out again. Yesterday evening, I was just fine. Good morning, guys. The day has come. I need to leave in like 40 minutes or so I'm still getting ready. I feel like I didn't sleep at all last night. Do you guys ever have that feeling where you actually don't know if you slept at all? And because I like remember being awake like a long time, but I don't know if I like fell back asleep and like how long I was awake. I don't even know. So I am really tired. I did force myself to eat some breakfast because I know that if I don't eat any breakfast, then it will be an even more difficult day and I'll get really hungry at lunchtime. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed, like more calmed down than I was a few days ago. I think, yeah, I don't know why. Yesterday morning, I was freaking out again. Yesterday evening, I was just fine. Totally normal. I think also one of the things that makes me a little nervous about today is just because I have no idea what's happening. Like, I think it's more so, I pushed on my glasses, but I'm put on my contacts. I think it's more of just like an information day, if anything. You know, like we're going to the school at like 10 o'clock, whereas I think in normal class times that would be like a lot earlier. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I really hope that I get my schedule though, because my parents are trying to plan their summer holidays. My parents are trying to plan their summer holidays and when they can come to Germany, and then I'm telling them like, just wait another week so I can get my schedule, and then I can tell you when I actually have my time off in the summer. And then also in the summer we have a wedding in Hungary, which I hope that we're able to go to, and I hope I have time off for that. Also today, I don't know like how long it's gonna go until. I don't know if I need to bring a lunch. I packed a little lunch in case I needed it, but I don't even know. And I think starting last night, I've just been excited. You know, I haven't been nearly as nervous as I was before. Also, I feel like I've relieved a huge weight off of my shoulders because yesterday I filmed that study video for you guys, which you would have seen on Saturday. I was able to like film it and edit it and schedule it to come out on Saturday, and that's like a huge weight off my shoulders so that I don't have to think about that at all today when I'm trying to focus on my classes. And I think being able to do that in a day really showcased that, you know, if I have a deadline, if I need to get something done, I can just like grind my teeth and do it, which is very motivating for when I am knee deep in my Ausbildung and still wanting to make YouTube videos. I think it's gonna work out just fine, which is obviously very nice. Oh, and some other big news that I have for you guys today is that a few days ago I officially became a small business owner in Germany. I had to register my YouTube channel, and I think it's really funny because there's this Canadian YouTuber. I watched one of his videos and he was talking about how, you know, if you're calling yourself a YouTuber, you're kind of like, I can't remember what he was saying, but he was saying like, don't call yourself a YouTuber, that's like cutting yourself too short. Instead, you're like it wasn't even a content creator. I'll put it on the screen. I totally forgot what he said, but it was some like more, you know, majestic name. And then when I was filling out the online form to register my business, you had to say like what your business was. And then they literally just had a section for like YouTuber. So it was just kind of funny because I thought to myself, I would make myself seem more professional than just YouTuber, but the German government knows. But the German government just has a section for businesses that are YouTubers. One side done. Now, I'm gonna finish the other side and then come back to you guys. Oh, one more thing is that. So I remember I went to this school for my interview like last summer, and I remember just seeing this, like the current students there, and they were kind of like running in between classes and stuff, and literally all of them were just wearing like athletic wear and socks. Like nobody was wearing shoes. At least like hardly any of the students were wearing shoes, and they were all just wearing leggings. And like I only have one pair of leggings, so I'm really curious to see like how active the everyday is gonna be at this Ausbildung, because then I might need to get more activewear, because I really don't have hardly any that I like want to wear outside. I haven't bought activewear in like years and years and years, probably like since high school, or like shortly after I was finished high school. And so all of that stuff is like very tight. It's quite small, and it's just super old and kind of ratty. So there's only like one pair of leggings that I'm like actually comfortable with wearing outside, and they're starting to get holes in them. Oh, and it just started snowing. Would you look at that? Okay, I am rambling so much. It just feels nice to talk to somebody. Okay, I'll shut up now. Alright, we are ready to go. I put on the most minimal amount of makeup just around my eyes because we're gonna be wearing masks anyways. I got my lunch packed, got everything ready. I'm gonna head off pretty soon, and I will see you guys on the flip side. I am back. I survived my first day, and I'm back a lot earlier than I was expecting. So it was really just like introduction. They were kind of going through the new disclaimers with COVID and stuff like that. We got like a little tour of the school and just more information, and that was it. I was really happy because the instructor that was like giving us this introduction, he was speaking very clear, and I don't know how you say it in English, deutlich, like punctual, not punctual. He was just speaking clearly, and I could understand him fine without any problems, so I was really happy about that. Also, the people there seemed pretty friendly. So this started around 10, and then around like 11:30 or so it was finished. And so I'm done until Monday morning at 10 again. But I only have one class on Monday, and it's going to be online because they just want to test having online courses in case Germany goes into another lockdown and we are forced to do it online. That way, you know, like right at the beginning, everybody's familiar with it, and there's no like big issues later on when everybody's trying to figure it out. And then the two other classes that I normally have on Mondays, those are canceled because the instructor isn't there this week. So I have a pretty easy Monday. It doesn't actually really start until Tuesday, I guess. One thing I did already when I got back is I went and I bought another big notebook because I realized in the last few years I have used up every single one of my husband's old notebooks that he's like, you know, maybe used half of it or just started in it. I've filled those with just stuff while I've been learning German, and so I needed to get a new one. I don't know how much writing I'll actually be doing this next week is going to be really interesting to see, because they gave us all flash drives with all of the class documents and notes already there, so I can look at all the notes on my computer already. And so I don't know how much I'm gonna actually be writing, but if I don't use this notebook, my husband definitely will, because he said in this next year he'll probably need notebooks too. What else? I think that's pretty much it. So one thing is that no matter what, I know I'm gonna be studying a lot, and I know that I'm going to be spending a lot of time here in this room at this desk, and I want to make it a little bit more inviting. I think I've done a pretty good job at just keeping my desk like nice and clear, but I need to make it good to like work. So like I was looking at those little laptop stands that you can get, you know, debating if I need one of those, if that would be beneficial at all. I don't know. I was debating whether to get a weekly planner, like the block weekly planners where you just fill out your week and then when you're done you just kind of move on to the next sheet the next week. And I like that one because, you know, if you're on holidays one week and you're not using it, then it's not like being wasted. You only fill out a week, you know, if you're actually doing stuff that week. But at the same time, it's like, or should I just do that on my laptop? But I'm not a very good like digital planning person. I like to write things down. I like lists. My mother likes lists, and I think I'm morphing into her. So I think I might need to get like a proper paper planner where I can actually write stuff. Then honestly, other than that, I think I just want to get like a nice candle, because when I'm studying late in the evenings and I'm just here in this little room, I think I want a nice little candle to keep me going. So that is my current update with my first day being finished. I mean, technically, I don't know if you could totally consider that a first day. I'm gonna consider the first day because I got the courage to go to the school, to sit down at my place. That seems like a first day of school type of thing. You know, I was worried about what I was gonna wear, and guess what I wore? The same thing I wear every single day. I wore the sweater that I always wear, and I wore jeans that I wear almost every day, and I wore the runners that I wear almost every day. Nothing too creative. But I think I'm really excited for next week when I'm actually having classes. I'm stoked. I'm so excited. And especially because on Monday morning, the one class that I have that's online is also an anatomy class. And if you didn't know, in Canada I studied for 1 year at a college, and I was taking all of these like nursing prerequisite courses, and during that year I took anatomy, physiology, so I still have my books from that time. They were hella expensive. They were ridiculously overpriced, and so I'm going to get use out of them. I have this book, which I am for sure going to be using. It's just pictures of bones, diagrams. Very useful. I think this is going to be very useful to me. And then I also have this book. This was like $250 in Canada. And I only got to use it for 1 year, so I'm really hoping that I can also get some use out of this one. I think I will be able to, because I also have a neuroanatomy class, and this has like lots of explanations of that kind of stuff. So I think this will also be kind of beneficial. What else do I have? What other resources? I also recently bought the muscle book in German. So this is more muscles, whereas the other one is more bones. You know, everything working together is gonna be great. Good morning. It's now the next day. I was so exhausted yesterday evening from not sleeping the night before, and so I couldn't vlog anymore. I just had a relaxing evening, did a face mask, watched some YouTube, and I went to bed early. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you are at all interested in my journey going through this Ausbildung in Germany as a foreigner, with German being my second language, then definitely consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, because that's what the next 3 years are going to be about. Of course, I do have my hobbies still, like gardening and cooking and all this other stuff that, you know, I like to do, so I include it in my vlogs. But I'm a student now, which is very exciting. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!